I am glad you have, because it is your surge protector. It charges 9 devices, but the best part is that you don't have to get on your hands and knees on that outlet that's in the corner behind the dresser to plug and unplug. You pull it up and you put it wherever you want it to be. All you do today is choose your color. I even like that it comes in colors. This is the marble swirl. We have solid white. We have classic blue. You'll see all of the colors, okay? So there's that solid white. There's the classic blue. We've got it in black. This one is in your pastel multi. We have it also in plum. What color are your outlets? I bet they're just white. So now you can customize. Now, Lori Leland, you may hear her over there.
Over here knocking everything over.
Okay.
It's totally fine.
It's fine.
Everything is fine. Hey, we did it. We didn't oversleep for our show this morning with the time change. You and I were texting. We're like, okay,
I know.
we got to be sure and set our clocks.
Thank goodness for the phone that automatically changes.
I know, right? What a blessing. And this is a blessing because, like you said, a lot of us, we just don't have enough power in our homes. And if we do have that outlet, it's usually in a very inconvenient place, right? I live in an older home. I have like basically one outlet in each room and it's not convenient. This is going to change all of that, coming your way from Tech Impressions. We love this brand. They make these beautiful products that are well designed and they don't break the bank. With this, let me take you to the wall because I want to show you how this works.
Okay.
You're going to be able to plug this into one plug, not the whole outlet. It doesn't take up the whole thing. It doesn't take up both plugs. And look, you could even plug in 2 of these if you wanted to. And because of that great angled design, you're going to be able to plug something else in or plug another one in. You do it on the top or bottom or both. And then let me turn this to the side a teeny bit because look at how slim this is. So it hugs the wall. So how many times have you had these big clunky types of devices where you're plugging this into the wall and now your couch feels like it's sitting out in the middle of the room because you can't push it up against the plug. With this, it's nice and flat. So it's taking one plug and turning it into, ready, count with me now.
Okay.
One. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-prong grounded AC outlets with surge protection, okay? Plus 1, 2, 3 rapid charge USB ports and a brand spanking new C-type port, Tamara.
Great.
So this is gonna charge your phone faster than ever before. And here's the real magic. Are you ready? Look at this cord.
Yes.
10-foot woven tangle-free cord. So real quick, I'm gonna take this for a walk. Are you guys ready? So here we go. Because there's no power over here where I need it. So I'm just gonna bring this to me right here, set this down. I've got this crazy cable that came with my phone now, and it's like a C to C. I looked at this thing and I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? You don't have to buy a brick for it. You don't have to get the longer cables. Now you simply plug it right in. You're bringing the power right up where you need it. So the power that is all the way across the room is now right here. So I could be sitting on the couch and plugging this in behind the couch, which is where the outlet is, always, right?
Always.
Throw it over, and now you and your husband, you and your significant other, you and your family can be sitting there, charging your phone, charging your tablet, plugging in your fan, plugging in your lamp, all while you're using your technology. So it's absolutely brilliant, bringing the power up to you where you actually need it.
And you know what? I think it is something that has been long overdue. I love that you've got not only the 3-prong outlets, but the USB and the C cable or C plug, and the fact that you've got colors here, because now, depending on where you put, if you're gonna put it tabletop or what have you, it just fits in, which is fantastic. If you want black, which is always very popular, I don't want you to miss out. We also have solid white, solid classic blue, solid plum, 2 prints. This is your classic or your pastel multi, so there's a few different shades of pastel in there, and your marble swirl. And these are less than $25 on a Black Friday deal. Tonight, the free shipping on everything goes away. But you know what? I don't want you to miss out. And get a few of these, not just as gifts for other people, but get them for yourself. Because Lori, right now, when you think of how many phones you have to plug into your home every day, different phones, earbuds, headphones, watches, lamps, Everything can go in this one brick.
We are not getting any less power. We're not needing any less power. We're getting more devices that need to be charged. We're getting things that need to be plugged in. Everything requires power. And believe me, that was a lesson I learned when we had a power outage due to the hurricanes for almost 6 days here. Oh my goodness. I was missing that power. But this is something we have in every room of the house. So we actually plugged in 2 of these behind the headboard in our master bedroom. And now I strung one over to my husband's bedside table. He's got one sitting there to charge his phone, his tablet. I have one on my bedside table because that one outlet was of course behind the bed, which is so inconvenient. I've got my sound machine plugged in, I've got my phone, I've got my tablet, I've got my fan, everything can be plugged in here. So it's turning one plug and making it 9, which is huge. Let me give you a quick tour here. This is super sleek and convenient. It even has feet. So if you are using this on your bedside table or your coffee table, you don't worry about it marking up your high-end surfaces. Take a look at this. So all of these ports, those rapid charge USBs and the C-type on one side, but I want you to see the power buttons right here. So you have an on and off switch here, okay? So this is illuminated, showing you it's on or it's off. A lot of my friends were saying for the holidays they were gonna buy one of these for under the tree because they wanted to plug in the whole Christmas tree and then just turn everything on with a touch of one button and bring it up to where you are so you're not crawling on the ground, right? Makes a big difference. And then I just wanted to point this out because this is a customer pick, a super highly rated product like we typically find with our Tech Impressions devices. But a lot of people were asking about the lights. So this is grounded and protected. One is red, one is green. They are meant to be red and green. Don't panic over the red one.
Okay.
It's simply differentiates from the green and lets you know that they're both working.
Okay.
But surge protection is huge, and these are typically really expensive, especially if you get something that is beautifully designed like this, where you don't have to deal with all of this.
Oh, wow.
So with this, you had to buy all the bricks.
Yes.
Or you had to hope they came with your devices, which they don't anymore, right? And then look at this. Look at this long cable I had to buy because I had to reach from behind the couch to where I was sitting, Tamara. This cable for an iPhone device was more money than your Tech Impressions Cube, just for that one cable. So think about this, because it's on that 10-foot cord, you are bringing the power to you. You no longer have to buy the long cables. And look at this, this took up the whole outlet. So it turned 2 into, well, maybe 4.
Maybe
if we're
4,
lucky, right?
I mean, and that's the thing. And then they're bulky. And can you show this real quick?
Of course.
This happens. You see how the cables start to get broken and frayed? Like when they're on the ground, when you're yanking them because it's hard to get to, so you're yanking at them, which we should never do that. When you can easily reach for it nice and calm and comfortable, you're not yanking, it's not on the ground, you're not stepping on, dogs aren't chewing it. It just means everything is gonna be much more convenient. So I will tell you this marble swirl, the solid white and the solid black, everybody's shopping for right now. If you want 1 or if you want 5, now would be the time to do it because you've got free shipping today and that shipping does expire tonight at midnight, and you have our Black Friday deal. Our regular price is good, but when I can save money on the price and the shipping, it's just a 1-2 punch that we don't want to miss out on. So go for any of these that you might want. And I say more than one because, to Lori's point, you might want one on either bedside table. You might want one in the den next to the TV where everybody is. You might want one in the kitchen. Think about a few of them as you're shopping for them. So Lori just went across the room. So she's in the next room in the house, in the bedroom.
Right, so
look
this
how
is
beautiful.
I mean, this is where we plug a lot of stuff in, right? Bathroom, think about the bathroom. If you ever play the outlet game like I do with my husband, I'm gonna unplug your razor so I can plug in my curling iron. And if he ever unplugs my curling iron while it's heating, oh my gosh, he is in big trouble because we all know I gotta get out the door and gotta get this hair curled. But here's a perfect example. So come over here. I just want to show you guys. This is one of the outlets in this room, okay? It's right over here, really, really far from the bed. Now, we plugged in this Tech Impressions Cube behind the bed because that's where the other outlet is. It's never behind the bedside table, which would make sense, and then you could have shorter cables. So with this, we were able to plug this in behind the bed, and now I'm sitting here comfortably charging my phone. I could even get in bed, and now I can kick back, I can relax, and I have the power that I need where I need it because of that 10-foot cord. And keep in mind, this is tangle-free, decorator-friendly, totally a beautiful design. And it's really big and thick because this is super powerful, turning that one plug into 9. So again, you can use the teeny tiny little cords that come with your devices because, Tamara, not only are the big manufacturers not including bricks anymore when you buy a phone or when you buy a tablet, they're including these tiny little cords. And you're like, what on earth am I gonna do with that? Well, with Tech Impressions, you just plug it right in and bring the power where you need it. So if you have a crafting room, if you wanna use these in the bathroom, in the kitchen for all of your appliances, these make so much sense.
They really do, and I will tell you this again, if you want black, we brought in 1,100 in the black. We now have fewer than 500 left in black. In white, we brought in 1,800 in white. We now have fewer than 900 left in white. So about half the quantity there, more than half the quantity in the black are already spoken for. In the marble swirl, another very popular one. And I love that we've got colors because it's not just one room that you're going to use these, it's every room. When you were mentioning the bathroom, I was thinking, my husband and I both have toothbrushes that we have to plug in.
Yep, we do too.
You mentioned the razors.
How many outlets do you have in there?
One.
Me too.
Like literally one.
One, two. So toothbrushes, razors.
Yes, yeah, curling iron, hair
hair
dryer,
dryer,
all
yep.
of that. Maybe you might even have a TV in your bathroom that you need to plug in, or a radio or something, or a clock, or whatever it is. Now you have one central place to do it and make it convenient. So think about the different rooms, so how many you need in your home, and go ahead and pick them up. They're customer picks, and I know that I always say there are much more fun things to buy. Like we like to buy our clothes and our lipstick and our earrings, but then there are those necessary things that we need to help our life to run smoother when things are fully charged and not a headache. And that's what this Tech Impressions Cube 2.0 is. We cannot stress enough surge protection, because you might even say, well, I've got a plug that's really good, it works for me, and it's surge protected. When did you buy it? About 10, 11 years ago. Guess what?
Yeah.
Time to get a new one.
It is.
Everything, as my husband says, everything has an expiration date.
He's so right about that. And I will tell you what, surge protection, it does expire. And here's what it's doing. It's actually absorbing if you have that power surge in your home, if your home is hit by lightning. So instead of it being transferred to your super expensive flat screen television set, this is gonna absorb that. So now you can save your TV in case any of those issues happen. Like I said, I live in an older home, so sometimes you plug in too many things, the lights start to flicker. It's like haunted in there, it's scary. But instead of having to deal with that now, because this has built-in surge protection, this is gonna absorb that. Do you have that expensive hair dryer? I bought the Dyson here years ago, and it was like a lot of money. And girl, if that thing gets fried, I am gonna be livid.
I know.
Right?
I know.
I really
I've got
rely
it too.
on that Dyson. So it's super important to be able to have. This is going to absorb that for you. So let's take it for a walk again. I just wanna show you, you only plug it into one outlet. It's got that angled design. So one plug, you can put it on the top or on the bottom and still plug something else in. Or you can plug in two of these, turning one outlet or one plug into 9 different ways to charge or power with 5 3-prong AC outlets plus the 3 rapid charge USBs. So look at this 10-foot cable. This is what we're talking about. I've completely walked to a different area, which is really cool because like you said, you're not crawling on the ground trying to get to an outlet. You're bringing the outlet where it makes sense for you to be able to use it. So I could be using this in my living room. I could be using this on the table beside my couch. I can throw it over the back of the couch and now sit there comfortably with my husband, use these ridiculous tiny cables that came with our phone while you're using your device plugged in. So it's bringing the power exactly where you need it. So I have about 1 or 2 of these in every single room in my house. And with the new colors that just came out, oh my gosh, I think that marble swirl is so beautiful. I'm actually getting some more today because like you said, maybe not the sexiest thing, but so practical. We all need more outlets in our home. This is a way to power or charge more devices simultaneously with surge protection and a brilliant design. I love this design.
I do too, I really do. And I know that I'm giving you updates because they're going so quickly, and especially the different colors that you might want. How many? 300 left in black. Oh
wow.
My gosh. gosh.
And can I show you guys that cord? Look at how beautiful these are.
Yes, if you want the marble, about 650 left in marble.
Brand new. We've never seen it before. This is only the second time seeing the marble.
Seriously?
But look at these woven cords. So if you're getting this beautiful new plum, look at the gorgeous, I love this pastel. Can you see it's pink and blue at the same time, which is so cool for like a dorm room if you've got a daughter who has a lot of devices that need charged or plugged in, lamps, fans, all of that. Look at that beautiful woven cord on the black. I mean, it just looks so high end. And like we said, this would be super expensive if you buy it anywhere else. And because it's a cube design, look, Tamara, I've got my old smart plugs. I'm not replacing these because they still work and I'm cheap. But look at this. It takes up a whole, like this would take up, I had one of these and it took up practically the entire thing. Look at this. Instead of this, which has turned now 1 into 1, or if you do it this way, I guess you get one more out of it. But look, like this makes no sense. With something large like this, you can plug it into the cube, and now every side is still completely open. You have 4 more outlets, plus all your USBs and your rapid charge C-type.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that a lot of you are shopping because you get it. You understand the convenience of it. Please go ahead and pick this up. Put one in the guest room so that when your guests come, they're not, you know, rummaging around trying to find the one outlet that's in there. Take one with you if you are, you know, traveling, because then you can have everything you need to plug in one place and you're not plugging in your phone behind the bed in the hotel and then running out and forgetting the charger.
Have you looked behind the bed in a hotel? It is so dusty back there. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll just plug this in somewhere else and then bring the power over bedside, right?
Do it, okay? Customer pick. I know we just got these back in stock. We're gonna have to get more in stock because they're going very quickly. But just in time, they really do make gifts, especially if you wanna buy for somebody who wants something practical that they can use, that they don't even, you know what? You don't even need to explain this as a gift.
That's true.
Because people will get it home and say, oh, okay.
Oh, I get it.
This is what I've been wanting.
Outlet extender, surge protector. Brilliant cube design with a 10-foot cord. Right, you don't even have to explain this. You can just be like, I bought you the gift of convenience.
Right.
And I love that.
Love it. Remember, in any and every room, because I cannot think of a single room in our home that we don't have something plugged in that needs to either stay plugged in or we're constantly having to go to it and plug and unplug and charge and recharge. And now you have a way that you can reach, that you can see it, that you can easily use it, and you're getting more than you ever had before. So we counted the 5 3-prongs, the 3 USBs, and then the one, and okay, tell me why this last one is so special.
Okay, so this is the newest and the latest. You are seeing more and more C-type charging on your phones and your tablets. As a matter of fact, a lot of the cables that you're gonna receive with your devices have C at both ends. So the first time I got one of these cables not long ago, Tamara, I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? Because I don't have a brick for that. I don't know what this plugs into. Well, it plugs into your tech impression. So now you can use these tiny cables that come with your phones and your tablets, plug it right in, and it's rapid charging. So if you use a brick, it is typically a lot slower to charge your devices than if you plug directly into your tech impressions with a C-type. So this is the fastest way you're gonna be able to charge, and it is included on this brand new version of your Tech Impressions Power Cube. This thing is brilliant. What a great gift, the practical gift of convenience.
I know, for everybody. If you want black, you've gotta go ahead and shop for it. If it's in your shopping cart, you have to go ahead and check out because it will be gone during. Do you have another presentation of this?
Not scheduled. Nope, not a scheduled one, so.
When you do, you won't have the black as an option, very likely, okay?
Gone.
Pastel, plum, white is also going fast. Marble is going quickly, and then also that classic blue. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Tamara, so fun. Appreciate it.
No, I will share with you, in case you missed it, we had last hour the Bell & Howell 2-pack